There are lots of different kinds of birds. Lots and lots and lots of them. What's your favorite kind of bird? I don't know what my favorite kind of bird is. There are so many good birds. There are birds that are red, like cardinals, and blue, like blue jays, and yellow, like canaries and goldfinches, or green, like peacocks, or there are some birds that are even rainbow colored, like parrots and macaws. There's this bird that I see outside my window sometimes. It's called a starling. And the thing about it is that if you don't look at it too close, it just looks like a black bird. But if you look at it closer and stare at it, you realize that it's actually a very, very shiny green color, not black at all. It's very cool to see, and I hope that you get to see it sometime. What do birds have in common? All of them have feathers that keep them warm, and all of them have beaks that help them eat. You might say that all birds fly, but not all birds fly. Peacocks can't fly, their tails are too heavy. Penguins can't fly. They swim, so they fly through the water, but they can't fly through the air. They'd sink like a stone if they did. Something a lot of other birds like to do is sing. Do you like to sing? I like to sing too. I know a song about some very naughty birds. I'm going to share it with you. But for this song, we're going to have to do some stuff with our hands. So first we're going to clap our hands together with a hole in them, like we're holding something, but our hands are empty. Then we're going to open it up, and then we're going to have our hands flutter away like they're birds flying. And then, in the next part of the song, we're going to have a hand that's cupped and a hand that's pinching stuff that's in the cup. And then we are going to make eating motions, nom nom nom, as if we're holding a sandwich or something. And then we are going to be holding up our hands like we're hanging up something. And then the last bit is that we're going to grab our noses really fast. Are you ready? Let's go. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked into a pie. When the pie is open, the birds begin to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging up the clothes, when along came a blackbird and nipped off her nose. Nipped off her nose? She doesn't have a nose! That's very silly. Birds can't do that. Especially not a tiny bird. Okay, do you want to do it again? I do. Let's do it again. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked into a pie. When the pie is open, the birds begin to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging up the clothes, when along came a blackbird and nipped off her nose. That's a very silly song. Thank you for singing it with me. That makes me smile.